Welcome to A Mind for Life. This is the guitar side of A Mind for Life, and today we're doing a really awesome song. I really like it. It's by Marley and the Wailers. It's So Much Trouble in the World. It's a very, you know me, I like mood and atmosphere. It's very moody. What I like about it is it combines the reggae and the funk. If you really listen to what's happening with the rhythm in this is a rhythm guitar tutorial. So we're going to start right in with the intro. The intro is just taking this all right, and what we're doing here is we have our first finger, we have it barred against on the 5th fret all across all strings. We have our 3rd finger right here on the A string 7th fret, A minor 7, and then we're going here and right to this chord. 1st finger again is on the same fret, which is the 5th fret, making a bar from the 5th string, and then we have our classic movable form of the minor 7 chord. The 2nd finger, this finger, is on the 6th fret of the B, and the 1, 2, 3rd finger is on the 7th fret of the D string. Okay, so we're going to go from this chord to this chord, and then we're going to take that same form and move it up a whole step or 2 frets. Okay, don't change anything, don't move, don't pick up any fingers. Look at this. See, I'm not changing anything, I'm just moving that. Okay, so the 1st chord, 2nd chord, and that will reoccur at certain sections in the song. Okay, in the intro we have it here. Notice my right hand. This is the key. All right, we got the chords, but we're not strumming chords in this song. Okay, so we're combining that backbeat on the 2 and 4. See that? 1. Okay, and what we're doing here is you want to start with an upstroke on your right hand. Start with that upstroke. So I'm exaggerating my right hand again, guys. So And this hand never stops, okay? You can stop it to readjust your pick, and sometimes if I feel my pick slipping, I will break this constant flow to just adjust my pick, but I'm still in the pocket of the rhythm, okay? So, and what we do, not only do we have this, but we have this upstroke, but we have this scratch guitar, or we have the funk or scratch or funk guitar, okay? And that just means that here I'm muting the strings with my left hand, and now I'm pushed down. So we alternate between, say, a sound and a mute. So that's important to this particular song, because it's really ingenious how they incorporated, to my ears, the funk sound with the reggae sound, okay? So we're gonna start here. That's your intro. I'm gonna slow it down. You start here. So notice all of that. Now for the other parts of the song, it's just variations on that, okay? For the most part, until we get to the bridge. So you think you found a solution, which we'll cover that, okay? But for the intro, the chorus, and the verse, it's that same pattern minus a chord. So in other words, we have our intro, that's the intro. Then we go into a chorus where we skip this chord, that third chord we skip, and we just go from the first to the second chord and back and forth. That's your chorus. That's when you're singing, so much trouble in the world. And then when we get to his verse, where he's singing his verse, it's the same pattern, okay? You're still going from the first, the A minor 7, to that D minor 7. You're just going back and forth. That's your verse. So your verse is the same thing as the chorus, music-wise. So okay, so then there is a little climb in there after the first verse. They go into a climb. The climb section is the same words as the same chords as the intro. So when you get to the climb after the first verse, he's going to be doing the same chords in that as the intro. So you're going to be going from this chord to this chord to this chord in the climb after his first verse. All right. Okay. Now after that climb, I'm giving you guys a structure because it changes a little bit. And then after the climb, it goes to the chorus again. So much trouble in the world, in which we are just from this chord to this chord. And then they go to this, then they go into a different section, okay? I call this a pre-bridge. The pre-bridge is give a little, give a little. That when he's talking about giving a little. So we're going back to the same chord pattern as a progression as the intro and the climb, which is the 1 to this chord to this chord. All right, those same. Now we incorporate this chord back into when he starts singing, give a little, one more chance, yeah. So that's this. All right, and then he goes to a different section. That's So You Think You Found a Solution. Interesting section, okay? Now, in that section, you could take, if you wanted to, and all I'm doing here is I'm taking my index finger on the 3rd fret, high E, my second finger on the B string, which is the 4th fret of the B string. Now I hear two different guitar parts going in. We're going to combine both of those guitar parts into one. I hear this one part. See? You can stop it. And I hear this part. We're just going to combine both of those with the slide. All right, listen to the record real close, and all I'm doing is sliding up a half step, sliding up a half step, okay? See that rhythm? So this is so you think you found a solution? So that's that. See? And those two, they'll come back to back, okay guys? So or together. See that? Now what we do after that, they go, when he's talking about Rolling Stone in the same section, that's just pretty much straightforward. You got on the 10th fret, you got your index finger across the high E and the B string. Using scratch guitar, funk. And then they come back. They come out of that bridge back into a verse, okay? And so when you go back out of that bridge after this, after that, be conscious about how this comes back in. It doesn't come in on the one, it's one, okay, one. It doesn't come on the one. So you may have to, once you finish this, after that section, you may have to give yourself a really slight amount of time to let that downbeat hit, and then all right, so that's So Much Trouble in the World. It's a real cool song. I like it. Very, very funky. Listen to the bass line. It gives you a lot of cues about how the feel of the guitar parts go. So we're doing this chord, and this chord. Those make up the intro, the chorus, and the verse. The intro carries all three of those chords. The verse and the chorus just carries these two. When you get, that's your bridge. So you think you found a solution? And then Rolling Stone. And then they come back to the verse, which is just the two chords right there. Okay, so have fun with this one. This is So Much Trouble in the World by Bob Marley and the Wailers. Peace out.